Section 13.2, Part 2. In a 360-degree circle, a point 1 unit away from the origin on the terminal ray makes one full rotation about the origin. This circle with a radius of 1 and centered at the origin is called a unit circle, and it's shown on page 836. Every right triangle formed by the circle has a hypotenuse of 1. We can use theta, that's what we call this, is theta, Greek letter, for the measure of an angle in standard position. Take note on page 838, the cosine of theta, or cos theta, is the x-coordinate of the point where the terminal side intersects the unit circle. The sine of theta, or sine theta, is how we write it, is the y-coordinate. So here's one way to remember. X comes before y, C comes before S. So cosine is x, sine is y. Cosine x, sine y. Okay, so the thing we have to remember here that is, if this is a unit circle, our points, okay, we have 0, 0. X is 1, y is 0. X is 0, y is 1. We have x is negative 1, y is 0. And here we have y is negative 1, x is 0. So those are our points for these four values. Okay, on a unit circle, remember everything is 1 away. So everything on this circle, every point is 1 away. So cosine of theta and sine theta for our values. So for 90 degrees, cosine of theta, I'm going to plug 90 in for that. And at 90 degrees, remember 90 degrees is right here. Our cosine is our x. And our sine of 90 degrees is our y value of that point, and that's 1. Okay, at negative 180, I go backwards 180 this far, and I'm looking at this point on my circle. Okay, cosine of negative 180 degrees is our x value, negative 1, and sine of negative 180 degrees is our y value, 0. Last one here, 270, 90, 180, 270 puts me here, which means this point is what I'm looking for. So cosine of 270 degrees, again, is our x value, which is 0. Sine of 270 degrees is our y value, which here is negative 1. Same idea here. Cosine of negative 90 degrees is our x value if we go backwards 90 degrees. So we're talking about this point right here. Our x value is 0. Sine of negative 90 degrees is our y value, and our y value is negative 1. Remember, this is 1 away, 1 away, 1 away, 1 away, 1 away, 1 away, 1 away. The hypotenuse is always 1. 360 cosine 360, we're going to go 90, 180, 270, 360, end up right back here. Our x value is 1. Our y value is 0. And 540. 90, 180, 270, 360, 450, 570. So we're looking for this point right here. Cosine of 540 degrees is one full circle plus a half circle. Our cosine is our x value, negative 1. And our sine is our y value, 0. Finding exact values of sine and cosine. What are the cosine and sine of the angles? So here we want 60 degrees. About a third of the way to 90. So we're looking for this angle. To find our exact value, we're going to turn it into a triangle. We always drop our leg down to the x-axis. So right now, this is 60 degrees. This is 30. I have a 30, 60, 90 triangle. My hypotenuse is 1. And in a 30, 60, 90 degrees triangle, it's half of an equilateral triangle. So our shorter leg is always half of our hypotenuse. And our longer leg is always square root of 3 times our shorter leg. Every single time. And you guys might have learned that before in various classes. But that's always our relationship here. So this point right here, this distance is 1/2. And our height here is square root of 3 over 2. So cosine of 60 degrees is our x value, half. Sine of 60 degrees is our y value, square root of 3 over 2. Okay, 225 degrees. 90, 180 cuts it right in half here. Okay, we have a 45 degree triangle. In a 45, 45, 90 triangle, our side lengths are always square root of 2 times our hypotenuse. Square root of 2 over 2 times the hypotenuse. So this point right here is going to be square root of 2 over 2. Sorry, negative square root of 2 over 2 and negative square root of 2 over 2 because we're in the third quadrant. So this is going to be negative square root of 2 over 2 and negative square root of 2 over 2. In the third quadrant, both our x and our y are negative. Recap here, the measure of an angle in standard position is the input for two important functions. The outputs are the coordinates called cosine and sine of the points. The two angles in standard position are coterminal if they have the same terminal side. And there you go.